Sure. Oh. I didn't know I was live even. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is another day of Ask Me Anything Autism. And I know a lot of people don't come on my live. So, I already have a few things that I want to talk about while I wait for someone to come on to my live. This is my bathroom. I did not know this would be showing. Hold on. Okay. All right. I think that's better. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, I already have things that I want to talk about while I wait for someone to come ask me anything. How are you guys doing this morning? Good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm ready for church. No, I'm not quite ready. I haven't worn my underpants yet. I'm only wearing the top of what I need to wear. So remind me not to stand up for you guys. Okay. I hope the lighting is good. I didn't even have time to put my lights, but I just changed the lights in my bathroom and they're very bright. So I thought, you know what? I'm sure the bathroom lights will do. And I think it's working out fine. Okay. So while I wait for someone to come in to ask me questions, I'm going to kind of share what led to me doing videos like this. And you guys will not believe it, but a lot of autistic children do not have the support that they need. The parents don't have the support, but I am more like my heart goes out more to the children. I don't know why, but it does. And I know the parents, nobody prepared us for this. Nobody prepares you for when you have an autistic child. Like I wish there was a program that would, maybe there was a program that when you're pregnant and you're like, okay, just in case your child has autism, this is what you need to get prepared for, or just in case your child has Down syndrome. I think for Down syndrome, there's actually a test for Down syndrome. Like when your baby's in your womb, there's a test that you can do to let you know if your child has Down syndrome. Now, some people decide to remove the baby, which I do not support in any way, shape, or form. I don't support you kill any child just because of their disabilities or what we consider to be their disabilities. But, to each their own. That's not what this channel is about. But I wish there was something like that for autism. Like you would know right when the baby's in your womb, like this child is going to be autistic. So that you get your mind ready and go through the crying period and the preparation period, because we all go through it. Like I went through that period of why me, and I cried and I looked at my baby with pity and I looked at myself with pity and all of that. I think everybody went through it. If you didn't, you're a superwoman or superman. But I went through it, and I think it's just my personality not to dwell on something for too long. So I went through it and then it was like, okay, what next? What do we do to help this situation? Because worrying and crying over it doesn't help in any way, shape, or form, right? So there you go. So that's why I'm here. But anyway, you guys will not believe the kind of stories that I hear that happens in Africa with children with autism and their parents. Like children on the spectrum are left at home when parents go out with the other children. Like it's that bad. It's crazy. Children on the spectrum are not put in family pictures. Children on the spectrum are not known to be a child in that family. Like people don't know. People think you have 3 children, but you have 4 children because one of them is autistic and you always dump that one at home. It's crazy and it's barbaric, in my opinion. It's horrifying and it will not even do anything good for the child. Like this is like a recipe for disaster. The child just goes downhill from there, because there's no support, there's no acceptance, there's no help, nothing, just abandonment. That is crazy. But anyway, I see a question. Hello, was Williams picky with food initially? Auntie Will Grace, have you been watching my videos? That guy is a picky eater. Let me tell you, when it comes to children with children that are picky with food, it's a whole lot of process. Like we went through therapy, like it's from one stage to another. You cannot just make them love food immediately. It goes from one stage to another. For example, just because he's a picky eater, he didn't even know how to eat by himself. Because first of all, I don't even know if I like what I'm seeing. I don't even know if I want to eat it. So why should I bother feeding myself? That was Williams in the beginning, right? Why should I bother feeding myself? So I had to feed him. Now, when I'm feeding him, if it's something that he doesn't want to eat, that's a whole different like war on its own. I mean, I think even with kids, right? Kids that are not on the spectrum, because I see my brother saying things like when he wants to feed his kids, sometimes he's dancing just to get them in the mood. Okay, so take that up a notch when it comes to autistic children, right? Like I'm doing airplane mode, I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm doing all of those things for Wells to get to try a particular food. Now, if he tries it and he likes it, he might stick to it, but then he sticks to that one thing and doesn't want to try something else. Okay, so let me give you some tips on how to get your child to try different foods, especially fruits and vegetables, right? Because I don't know what it is, but in our minds, it's like fruits and vegetables are just they don't taste good. Even before we taste them, we're like, this one will not taste good. I don't know what it is, but that's just how the human brain is. Meanwhile, that's the food that is actually good for us, right? So that's crazy. God needs to change the way our brain is thinking. We should be more drawn to the healthy foods. I don't know, something needs to happen. But anyway, so with fruits and vegetables, right? For Williams, I had to use the reward system. And that's why I was teasing you, Madam. I don't know. Are you Will Grace? Is that female or male? I'm not sure. Okay. But that's why I was teasing you that you're not watching my videos because I have a lot of videos on the reward system. With Williams, I had to use the reward system. So I find out he likes muffin, for instance, or he likes fruit snacks. Fruit snacks is the tiny gummy bears, for instance. So I'm like, okay, hey, Wells, we need to try this carrots, and then you can have a fruit snack. Now, the key to this is number one, you have to know what your child likes. Okay. So if he doesn't really like fruit snack, then just like, I'm not trying the carrots. You and your fruit snack can go, right? Right. So that's why I always preach spending time with your child. So I spent a lot of time with my child, and I'm very blessed that I didn't have to work, and I was able to take care of Wells. Of course, it meant no extra money, but it's okay. We sacrifice one thing for the other. Okay, so I spent time with Williams. I spent a lot of time. In fact, like he's either in school or he's with me. Even when he's doing therapy, I'm somewhere around the vicinity. I'm not there physically, right? But I have to be in the house, so I know what's going on. So with Williams, I spend a lot of time with him, so I know what he likes and what he doesn't like. So the key to doing this is when you find out what your child likes, you want to hold on to that thing for a while. Say, for instance, he eats fruit snacks every other day. So now I'm going to hold fruit snacks for a week and not give it to Wells. And then maybe even show it to him in passing. And then he says, I want fruit, or motions to you that he wants it. And then you say, oh, maybe in 2 days, okay? I promise you in 2 days, you're going to get this, okay? And then in 2 days, you bring out fruit snack and then you bring out a carrot. I'm just telling you what worked for Williams. So I bring out fruit snack and I bring out a carrot and I'm like, hey, Wells, do you want fruit snack? Yeah, of course I want fruit snack. I've been waiting for 2 days. But I mean, that's what's going on in his mind. He couldn't talk like that. So that's what's going on in his mind, right? Yeah, I want fruit snack. So I say, hey, take a bite of the carrot. Now, like I said, you have to start slowly. You have to cut the carrot in very small bites and then give him just one bite of the carrot, something that will fit in his mouth that he can swallow. And then after he eats it, then you give him one fruit snack and praise him. Yay! That is so good. Okay, wait. My son does not eat fruits and vegetables at all, just carbohydrates. I have tried to get him to eat, but it's a no. I'm a woman. Oh, okay. Thank you, Madam Grace. Thank you for clarifying that. So I don't know if this is making sense to you, the strategy I'm giving you, right? Because this is what worked with Wells. So I held on to that snack that he really, really liked. And then I would, yes, Wells.
That's my eggs.
Okay, Wells. You can go eat your pancakes now. See, just like that. So he doesn't really like eggs, scrambled eggs, but he can tolerate it. Like he doesn't like it like he will gag. That one is a no. If my child will gag or throw up, then no, you don't have to give them that food. But he can tolerate scrambled eggs. But the way I get him to eat it so that he doesn't just take a bite or two and that's it. I put the scrambled eggs with his pancakes, and then I say eggs first and then pancakes. So he just came to say, I finished my eggs. Okay. So okay, yes, so Madam Grace, let's say you be Ninja. Okay. I don't know why I'm excited this morning. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm glad this is helping you, Madam Grace. So basically, you hold off on that thing that they like, and then you use it to reward them for trying something new. Now, in the beginning, depending on how your child reacts to the carrots, right? If they react very disgusted, but they eat it anyway just because they want their fruit snack, I will just let them have that one bite for that day. That's it. Okay. But if they react like, okay, carrots is not that bad. I just thought it was bad, but it's not that bad. Then I would say, okay, you want another bite of carrot? Oh, okay, you live in Norway. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. So and share to anybody you think this might help. Okay, so if it's something that if they react to it like, oh, okay, I don't mind this, then I'll give another. I'll say, okay, another carrot and another fruit snack, and then it just goes on from there. And over time, he learns, carrots is not so bad. I actually like carrots. Okay, and then you have to do that a lot of times for him to get used to. Okay, if I want to eat something that I like, I have to eat some fruits and vegetables, and then see what happens over time, right? Because some people have a problem with the reward system. They tell you, oh, why do you have to reward a child for doing something? And I was that way too. I mean, and I'm Grace, you have to testify. Like you have to agree with me. Like in Nigeria, our parents don't give you reward for doing something. Like, because the first time the therapist will come and say, oh, we have to reward Williams first. I'm like, reward for what? Eh? Reward for what? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Like something. So I was that way, right? But the people who argue about the reward system, what they're saying is that it would make them get used to the reward, and then they won't do anything if they're not rewarded. But that is not true. Okay? That is not true. And I have a living proof to testify that that is not true. Wells eats his carrots now, even as just a snack. Okay, he'll just eat carrots just as a snack, and there's nothing else attached to it. Okay, I use the reward system to get him to potty train, but on that one, you have to sense that your child is ready. Okay, because some children, if they're not ready, they're just not ready. Williams was already 4 when we tried. He wasn't ready until 4. Like there was no need. Okay, so he was already 4 when we tried, but we used the reward system to get his mindset there. And then of course now he goes to pee, he goes to poop. Nobody rewards him for doing that. So again, I'm going to disabuse the mindset that the reward system makes a child to want something all the time, because that is simply not true. Anyway, today is Sunday, so I'm going to church. Madam Grace says she's learning a lot. I hope I answered your question. Leave me a comment if you're still there. Let me know if I answered your question. If you're going to try that method with your baby, let's know. And of course, I want to hear back from you. I definitely want to hear back from you to hear if that method worked out for you. And remember, you have to keep that reward away from your child for a long time. Because if the child eats that thing every other day and they're still eating it every other day, and then you come up and say, oh, eat this carrot before you eat this thing, they're probably like, I don't want that. I just ate it yesterday. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Okay, I can enjoy a few more days. So no, you want to keep that reward away from them. And like I said, find a way to remind them of the reward, and they say, oh no, in 2 days, okay. Maybe say something like, oh, this one isn't good, I'll get another one, and in 2 days, I promise you'll get it in 2 days. That kind of thing. Just remind them of that thing, and then now they're looking forward to it. And then when you bring a food, an undesired food, now they're more willing to try it. And like I said, start very, very slow. Do not compare your child with anybody else's child. Okay, your child might need more help or more time to get used to something, right? So just know your child for your child. It even goes with all the children you have, because like all of them, none of them is the same, right? Okay, Madam Grace says she'll try the reward method. Awesome. Let me know how it goes. Send me a DM. Like people send me DMs all the time. So go ahead, send me a DM. And people wonder like, why do you have so much time to reply my DM? Because yeah, the reason why I make these videos. If you're a parent and you're asking questions, that means you want to help your child. And like I said, the child for me is like very, very important that these children on the spectrum have all the support that they need. First of all, acceptance. I don't want to hear, I want to cure my child. That is not acceptance. That means you hate where your child is at this time and you hate who your child is at this time. Yes, we want them to improve. Yes, we want to support them to get better, but we do not want to cure or change who they are at the core. Okay, I hate it when I hear that. So I'm all for parents who are just looking for ways to improve the lives of their children. We should do that for all our kids, spectrum or not, right? So thank you, Madam Grace, for coming online. Let me know how the reward method works for you. And I think that's it for me today. Let me see if these kids want to say hi. Well, Zita, come! Come on! Hurry! Because if I go and I don't tell them, they'll be like, oh, you didn't call us for your live. So let me see. Hey, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
You're eating your pancake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you finish your eggs?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I told you.
Okay. I told you eggs are good for you, right?
Mama, what is it?
You don't want to say hi? It's okay if you don't want to. I was just asking if you wanted to. Do you want to? Move. So You're showing. All right. I'm all done with the live show.
Bye.
And Madam Grace came online. You guys say good morning to Miss Grace.
Who's
Good
Miss
morning
Grace?
to Miss Grace.
Did you have to say the two? Good morning, Miss Grace. All right.
Wait, Mama, who's Miss Grace?
Miss Grace, that's for all of us. We all refuse to accept it in the beginning, but it's awesome that you're doing what you need to do right now.
Wait, it's Will Grace.
Yeah, right now. So
Oh,
that's what's
Grace.
important. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about that at all. Anyway, we have to go to church, guys.
Stop.
Okay, you guys
Stop.
Oh Jesus!
You
move.
push me. Stop.
Okay. Bye, guys. Mama, you want to turn it off?
I want to turn it off. Thank you for
Well,
watching Zito
Really?
Movies. Thank you.